Let me tell you a painful truth. Most candidates fail interviews in the first 60 seconds, not because they are unqualified, not because they lack experience, but because of how they answer one simple question. Tell me about yourself. If you get this wrong, the interview is already over, even if the recruiter keeps smiling. And if you stay with me till the end of this video, I will show you the only answer recruiters actually want to hear. Once you master this, interviews will stop feeling scary and start feeling controlled. Here's what most people don't understand. Tell me about yourself is not a friendly icebreaker. It is not an invitation to share your life story. It is not about where you grew up, your hobbies, or your entire work history. This question is a professional filter. When recruiters ask this question, they're silently asking, can this person solve our problems? Do they understand what this role actually requires? Is this someone worth listening to for the next 30 or 45 minutes? Most candidates destroy their chances because they misunderstand the question. They start with their name, they talk about where they're from, they list every job they've ever done. They talk for too long, and while they're talking, the recruiter has already switched off mentally. Let me be very clear. This question is not about you as a person. It is about you as a solution. Recruiters aren't hiring personalities, they're hiring value. And the moment you understand that, everything changes. There's one simple structure that recruiters love, and once you learn it, you can answer this question confidently in any interview, anywhere in the world. The structure is simple, but powerful. You talk about who you are now, present, the relevant experience you have, past, the value you bring, value, and why you are here, future. First, you start with who you are professionally, not personally. You don't start with your name. They already know your name. You start with your professional identity. For example, you say something like, I'm a data analyst with experience in turning raw data into meaningful business insights. Or you say something like, I'm a customer service professional with a strong background in handling client relationships and resolving issues efficiently. This immediately tells the recruiter where to place you mentally. You have framed yourself correctly from the first sentence. Next, you talk briefly about your relevant experience. This is where most people go wrong. They talk about everything they've ever done. You should only talk about what matters for this role. You keep it short, you keep it focused, you keep it relevant. For example, you say something like, over the past 3 years, I've worked with cross-functional teams, analyzing trends, preparing reports, and supporting decision-making. Notice something important here. There are no long stories, there are no unnecessary details, there is no rambling, just clarity. Then comes the most important part, the part that separates strong candidates from weak ones. You talk about the value you bring. This is where you answer the silent question in the recruiter's mind, which is, so what? You clearly state what makes you useful. For example, you say something like, what sets me apart is my ability to explain complex information in simple terms, which helps teams make faster and better decisions. This is not bragging, this is positioning. You are showing the recruiter why you are worth hiring. Finally, you talk about why you are here. This is where you connect yourself to the role and the organization. You say something like, I'm excited about this role because it aligns with my skills and gives me the opportunity to contribute meaningfully while continuing to grow professionally. This shows direction, it shows intention, it shows that you didn't just apply randomly. Now, let me put everything together for you. Listen carefully to this complete answer, because this is what a strong, recruiter-approved response sounds like. I'm a data analyst with experience in transforming raw data into actionable insights. Over the past 3 years, I've worked on data cleaning, visualization, and reporting to support business decisions. What sets me apart is my ability to communicate insights clearly to non-technical teams. I'm particularly interested in this role because it aligns with my skill set and allows me to contribute to data-driven growth. Here's another complete answer for candidates with no industry-related experience. I'm an aspiring data analyst with a strong foundation in data analysis tools and techniques built through hands-on projects, structured training, and continuous practice. While I may not have formal industry experience yet, I've worked extensively with real-world data sets where I cleaned data, performed analysis, and created visualizations to extract meaningful insights. Through my learning and project work, I've developed practical skills in Excel, SQL, and data visualization, along with a problem-solving mindset that focuses on turning raw data into clear, actionable information. What sets me apart is my ability to ask the right questions of data, communicate insights in a simple and structured way, and continuously improve by learning from feedback. I'm highly motivated, adaptable, and confident that I can grow quickly and make a meaningful impact on your team. That answer alone can change the entire direction of your interview. Here's why this works so well. It's clear, it's confident, it's relevant, it respects the recruiter's time, and most importantly, it focuses on value, not desperation. Most candidates sound like they want any job. This answer makes you sound like someone who belongs in the room. Now, let me warn you about some common mistakes that destroy interviews instantly. Do not talk for more than 2 minutes. Do not start from childhood. Do not mention experiences that have nothing to do with the role. Do not sound unsure or apologetic, and never end your answer without connecting it back to the job. Confidence is not arrogance. Confidence is clarity. One final power tip before we end. Your answer to Tell Me About Yourself should be rehearsed, not memorized. Rehearsed means you understand the structure and the flow. Memorized means you sound robotic and unnatural. Practice this answer until it feels comfortable. Practice it until it sounds like a conversation, not a speech. When you walk into an interview knowing you will win the first question, everything changes. Your voice becomes steadier, your body language improves, your confidence rises. And recruiters can sense that immediately. If this video helped you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video so more job seekers can learn this. Share it with someone preparing for an interview. Subscribe to Soluma Institute of Tech and Management for practical, real-world career guidance that actually works. And if you want professional CV writing, interview coaching, career guidance, or industry-ready training, check the description and connect with us today. Opportunities don't go to the most desperate, they go to the most prepared. I'll see you in the next video.